Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel From Mora with Love. Today I'm on my way to work, and later in this vlog I want to tell you a story about my experience living in a Roma neighborhood here in Bucharest. I actually lived there for 2 years in a house owned by a guy named Marian. I will share what it was really like, how it felt to live there, and some of the experiences I had during that time. I think it's going to be a pretty interesting story. So stay with me and welcome to today's vlog. On my way to the metro, I want to show you something here on this street called Strada Oitus. In my opinion, this is where you can find the best pizza in Romania. It's here, Arte Napoletana Pizzeria. For a long time I couldn't really find a pizza here that tasted like real Italian pizza because, well, pizza isn't really a Romanian specialty. Of course, now it's closed, but my colleague Pavel, he will open about 5 in the afternoon. He spent about 20 years living in Rome, opened a pizza here. He's Polish, but honestly, he's almost Italian after all those years. Together with his friend, they make what I think is the best authentic Italian pizza in Romania. So if you ever come to Popesti Leordeni, I definitely recommend this place. By the way, today it's about 3 degrees and I'm just wearing a hoodie. Meanwhile, people here are walking around in big winter jackets. So, I don't know, am I going to freeze today or am I going to survive? People in Romania really love warm weather, but honestly, I love the cold. Este frig afară. Alright, so I've just arrived and now I'm heading to the office. I decided to walk a little bit around because I still have some time before work. Right now there is a lot of traffic in the city and everything is pretty much stuck. The streets are full of cars. But honestly, even with all this chaos, it's still much better to come here by public transport than by car. I can't even imagine driving here. Actually, I sold my car anyway because I really don't like driving in Romania. It's just too stressful for me. And in the metro area, people were walking really slowly through the tunnels and crossing. I was like, come on guys! Hai, mai repede, frăților! There is the office. So I'm in the office now and I've just made myself a coffee. I'm going to sit here for a bit, drink my coffee and get some work done. Later, when I have my break, I will go for a short walk and tell you more about the topic of today's vlog. So stay with me. Now I'm on my break. I'm heading to the quiet place where I can finally talk to you about the topic of today's vlog. It's been quite an intense day at work today. A lot has been going on. We had some trainings and a few different things to deal with. But now I finally found a little bit of time to go for a walk and talk to you guys. So let's continue with today's story. This is my spot and it's really close to my work. I'm not exactly sure why I like to so much. This building here looks a bit old and it's covered in some graffiti, but there is something about it makes it really inspiring for filming. It just feels like the right place to tell a story and share my thoughts. When I first moved to Romania, For the first 2 years, I lived in Ferentari, known as the most dangerous neighborhood in Bucharest. Anna rented our first apartment there before we got married because it was really cheap. Rent was just 900 lei for both of us plus utilities, very affordable. Ce apartment mic și drăguț. It was a one-room place, very modest, but honestly I felt safe. Despite Ferentari's reputation, nobody from the Roma community ever did me any harm. The neighborhood has its loud and chaotic side, but it wasn't dangerous for me. Nu te speria, totul este ok aici. I also want to mention something important about how I refer to the people there. I always say Roma instead of other words you might hear because some terms can be offensive. For my experience on YouTube, it's important to speak respectfully even when sharing my personal experiences. Respect și claritate, asta contează. Now about greetings. The first time I met Marian, I said Bună, which was a mistake. Men usually say Salut here. He didn't laugh, just smiled in a funny way. Așa se face, nu uita data viitoare. I made me think about all the little differences in greetings between countries. I even made a small vlog about greetings in Romania compared to Poland. It's funny how something so simply can have its own rules. Salut contează mult! Marian was really musical. He played the trumpet and his wife is a singer. They often performed at weddings. They even built a house across the street and rented out apartments as part of their business. Muzica peste tot. One funny story, our fridge broke. Marian brought a second-hand Russian fridge, very heavy. We needed a young neighbor to help carry it upstairs. They even turned it upside down to fit it inside. Oops, sper să merge. The fridge didn't work, probably the freon leaked when we flipped it. Marian got angry, but he brought another, lighter fridge that worked perfectly. In sfârșit, frigiderul funcționizata. The Roma community there was very loud, sometimes arguing, always playing music. I even put a speaker outside and played Metallica once, just to balance all the manele music. Ascultă și altceva. After weekends, the streets were full of trash. Cleaning crews came to sweep, but sometimes you could barely pass near the bus stop. Ce mizerie, vai de mine! Back then, I didn't vlog much and I never filmed in Ferentari. People don't like being recorded because some are involved in illegal stuff. I learned that the hard way after moving out. Nu filma, altfel se supere. We also had problems with cockroaches. They like to wander in the kitchen, so we had to hunt them down. Gândaci acesta mereu pe fugă. When we decided to move out, we told Marian 2 weeks in advance. He was happy to have time to find someone new. He charged a small fee for repainting. The painter just touched up the dirty spots. Just like that. Here, or maybe here, and even there. Așa se face, rapid și simplu. Even with all the noise, the mess and the gândaci, I really remember living there positively. Marian and the people in Ferentari weren't bad. They just had their own ways of living. Oamenii drăguți cu stilul lor. So that's it for the story about Marian. I'm not ending this vlog yet, but now I have to get back to work. I'm also going to grab something to eat, probably some lunch, and we will continue later. I am at the Academia Militari metro station, waiting for my train and heading back home. I still have to change trains at the next station, then take another one to Eroilor station. After that I will go one more stop to Piazza Unirii, then I need to change again. It's coming, my train! I've just arrived in Popesti-le-Ordeni and now I'm heading home. But first I'm going to meet my wife and my son, and we will probably go to the playground for a bit. They are waiting for me.
Szefat oamenii. Sunt Karim.
Right now I am at the playground near the church. The church is there. There is also a small field where kids can play. I'm here with my son because my wife had to go back home. And I just wanted to tell you that he speaks really well in both Polish and Romanian.
Eu hetel tata, nie rozumiem po rumuńsku.
And he just said something in Swedish. My name is Dad. But when I spoke to him in Polish, he said he didn't understand in Romanian. Kids mix languages sometimes when they grow up with more than one language. And here we also have a kite that we are playing with. So that's it for today's vlog. I hope my daily vlog and storytelling about living in a Roma neighborhood was interesting for you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a like and share the video. And I will see you next time. Bye!
Bye bye.